All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, making his way out to the cage, Damon Jacobs.
Welcome to Club Nokia at LA Live for one more edition of the University of Mixed Martial Arts. I'm Rich Slayton, joined by Donna Gonzalez to call this 157-pound catchweight between Remington Thorne and Damon Jacobs. Jacobs on his way to the cage right now. The 20-year-old stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall, fighting on 1,000 Oaks with Boss Rutten's Elite MMA.
Boss Rutten's Elite MMA. We are fans of them here at the U of MMA. Jacobs has 6 years boxing, MMA, kickboxing training, lots of training, all training. He hasn't had any competition experience before this. So that's really interesting that he moved from just the training aspect of it to the team training about 6 months ago, or less than a year ago. I'm not exactly sure on the months. But he's really strong as a striker. He's an instructor over there at Elite MMA. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring into the cage tonight. Absolutely.
Well, that can for sure contribute to your confidence inside the cage.
Yes, it can.
Damon Jacobs making his debut tonight. 6 years of boxing and wrestling. We'll see what it does against the slightly more experienced Remington Thorne.
Yes, and Remington also coming from a great team over at Saekson's. A lot of really good MMA fighters over there, pro fighters. Alan Juban fighting for the UFC. They've got Eddie Jackson, who's a great striker. One of our alums, Georgie Garcia.
Absolutely, gorgeous Georgie Garcia.
Gorgeous Georgie Garcia. So, yeah, both of these guys coming from really strong, well-rounded teams. Great matchup. Remington, you know.
And his opponent, Remington Thorne.
Across from Jacobs tonight is 19-year-old Remington Thorne sprinting his way to the cage. With the shocking green hair, Thorne made his debut here at the University of MMA back in May against Michael Jackson in a tough-fought loss.
Oh, that was a fantastic fight. Don't let the loss fool you. That was a well-fought fight by Thorne. Jackson took the fight on 1 day's notice, and it was Thorne's debut. And still, Thorne was super active, great defense on the ground. He had several submission attempts, had Jackson in trouble several times. He has a great chin, he can take a punch, awesome composure for such a young fighter. You know, and he's got the fantastic green hair today.
Well, and again, we've talked many times about how the record doesn't tell the story of the fighter.
Absolutely.
His first fight was a last-minute change against a 10-day vet.
Yes.
Let's kick things off inside the cage with Salvador Arellano.
Our next fight of the evening is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds at a catchweight of 157 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter making his debut. He stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in officially at 155.8 pounds, representing Boss Rutten's Elite MMA from Thousand Oaks, California, Damon Jacobs. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter. He comes to this fight with a record of no wins and 1 loss. He stands at 6 feet tall and weighed in officially at 155.8 pounds, fighting with Saekson's Muay Thai from Miami, Florida, Remington Thorne. And in charge of the action, El Jefe, Mike Beltran.
3 2-minute rounds on their way for this 157-pound catchweight affair. Damon Jacobs in the blue corner. Remington Thorne in the red corner. This is the University of Mixed Martial Arts. It starts here.
All right, gentlemen, first round. You ready to fight? You ready to
Both
fight?
these fighters have so much energy, they've already moved out of the corners.
Jacobs takes the center. Fancy footwork from the young man out of Thousand Oaks, California.
Oh, jeez. Those hands work fast. Jacobs.
Big
Oh
flurry
my
from Jacobs.
goodness.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Jacobs letting
Holy
loose. Thorne
crap.
ducks under for a double.
Dude, those hands. Those hands.
The hand speed of Jacobs on display early in this fight.
It looks like he's hitting a speed bag.
Thorne not backing down.
No. Thorne's going to be looking for a takedown.
Stiff jab stops Thorne in his tracks. Jacobs throwing punches in bunches.
With the accuracy. Jacob looks so confident.
Well,
But
that's what
Thorne
6
does not
years will
seem
do for
phased.
you.
Yeah, Thorne does not seem phased at all.
Well, Remington's been here before. He's been against a talented striker in Michael
Absolutely.
Jackson.
Fantastic combo from Jacobs.
Ending with that outside leg kick.
That's what you want to see. That's it.
And now,
Oh my God!
Remington Thorne!
Oh, with
Big
Is
punch!
he gonna get? No. That is such a classic MMA knockout moment.
That
One
might
fighter
be-
winning the
that might
fight.
be a disqualification.
Oh, Beltran's calling time.
They might be
Beltran's calling time.
Because there was that, when Remington came in, that knee,
It's a
there was a knee
timeout.
to the
It's a
face.
timeout right now because there was a knee to the downed fighter. There was a knee to the downed fighter. Mike Beltran, veteran ref, is calling a time. The fight might not be over.
although the fight also might be stopped.
The fight might be stopped
on the
by
condition
DQ.
of Damon Jacobs.
The fight might be stopped by DQ. Let's all just wait to see what happens. Beltran is taking over.
Let's see if we can see a replay and see where that knee went. So that's the question. Let's see that one more time. Was Jacobs all the way down, or was he squatting when that knee hit? It looks like he was up. But hold on, there's no knees allowed standing or on the ground to a head of the opponent. Doesn't matter if he's down or not.
Okay.
This is amateurs.
This is amateurs.
You're never allowed to knee the
Beltran's
head.
got to make that call.
So it's now in Mike Beltran's hands.
It's
What's
a
going to happen
timeout.
for the rest of this fight?
Beltran's letting him fight.
Now, can we go back before that knee? Because what started that sequence was the big hook from Thorne.
Knee to the head. 1 point. Knee to the head. 1 point. Knee to the head.
That point could be big. This fight is already wild.
Oh my God, this is. This is amazing.
This is a firefight.
Oh, Rennie with the dirty boxing to end the fight, the round.
Words,
I can't
things,
breathe
times and
right
dates.
now.
These guys are fired up.
I've never seen that. We've never had anything like that happen here at the U
We
before.
saw Mike Beltran calling time early on. That was an illegal knee.
We all called the fight to be over.
The big flurry.
We all called, that was a mistake on our part. Beltran, veteran ref, called time. He saw what was going on. He's in control of the fight.
Man, the amount of punches landed by Damon Jacobs in that round, but it was the big hook from Remington Thorne that changed the tenor of that exchange.
Don't get careless. Tuck that chin in. Keep moving your head. Keep moving your head.
Let's go, dude.
So here we go, round number 2. Big question, what kind of effect did that big shot have on Damon Jacobs? Is the bell already rung a bit? Could Remington take advantage of a guy who's already a little bit damaged?
Either of them could have their bell rung a little bit right now. I mean, they've both taken an incredible amount of punches.
The crowd is awake for this catchweight bout. Jacobs looks like he's recovered. Big flurry from Jacobs. from Jacobs. Thorne coming in.
Remy's going for a takedown.
I think Remy believes in his power right now. He knows he
I
can
think
hurt
he
Jacobs.
does too. Oh, caught him. Here comes that dirty boxing from both of them.
Big uppercut from Thorne. Jacobs shook it off. He took a big hit there. This is a hell of a firefight. Big overhand from Thorne. Jacobs sticking that jab. Big overhand. Fastball from Thorne.
Thorne's corner calling for no single shots.
Nice combination from Thorne. Throws the jab, brings it back, kick from the same side up high.
Nice kick. Ooh, a little Superman punch from Thorne.
We've seen a drop in the output of Jacobs
Yes.
substantially in this round.
Oh,
Big overhand right
big
again.
overhand.
This
Oh
is
my
a
God.
brawl.
It's fantastic.
Oh boy.
Deep breath. Hold on for a second.
I can't believe we have one more round. Unbelievable output. You know, we saw Jacobs tone it down a little bit there for most of that round. Thorne really coming out of his shell in the second.
Absolutely, hitting with those huge overhand rights. And you know, when Jacobs is going for those flurries, there's the possibility that he's leaving his body open for some body shots if Thorne could see him.
Well, both young fighters,
Absolutely.
young fighters tend to headhunt, and that's what we have here right now.
For
is
sure.
a headhunting fight.
But both of them, I mean, the intensity, the amount of punches, the output from these guys is amazing.
Thorne might have set Jacobs might have set a record for
I
number
agree.
of landed strikes in the first in a round.
I agree.
Here we go, folks. 120
This is
seconds
the
left.
third
Is that
and
it?
final round.
Just 120
I
seconds
want more.
left. I want more.
I want more.
Remington Thorne.
Oh,
in the
this is
red
anybody's
corner.
fight at this point.
Damon Jacobs in the blue. This is the University of Mixed Martial Arts. Checked. Outside by Jacobs. Nasty spinning back fist from Thorne.
Both of them super accurate with those shots.
Well, this is deceptive because Jacobs, especially in that first round, looks like the more classically trained fighter.
Correct.
Straight punches, nice hooks, combinations tight. But Remington Thorne has that extra it factor, that fighting thing.
Absolutely. He's got great counters, and he's not backing down where a lot of fighters would have been really.
And now Jacobs turning on a little bit with a little showboat. Reaching the halfway point of this final round. Who will turn it on? Remember, Thorne has -1 point from that illegal strike in the first round.
Yes.
Thorne's corner calling for him to let it loose.
One of them's got to turn on in the last 30 seconds. There it is.
And here we go.
There goes. Ooh, those knees.
Remy really digging those into the body.
Oh
But
my
now Thorne
goodness.
throwing hooks. Jacobs, big right hand lands from Jacobs.
This is amazing.
This is a crazy fight.
Woo!
10
Check
seconds
that
left.
out.
And this is a show.
That is the fight of the night. Absolutely.
Easy fight of the night.
There's no way that's not.
What a show these two young guys put on.
I don't even know what to say. I don't have words. That's amazing. That was an amazing fight. One of the most exciting, it's definitely the most exciting we've had all night.
Those two guys will be getting phone calls from J-Tan very soon, let me tell you that.
Absolutely.
Matchmaker, make me a rematch.
I'll be here for it.
Remington Thorne continues to surprise. We saw in that Michael Jackson fight, he was coming in, the less experienced fighter, possibly seeming like he might be outclassed in that
Absolutely.
exchange, but then nearly submitted Jackson a couple times.
Right.
Here, you have Damon Jacobs coming out, nasty opening, looking like, again, Remington Thorne is going to be the second guy on the card. And then what happens? Thorne starts throwing bombs, landing some nasty shots. What an unbelievable performance from both of these fighters.
Absolutely.
Remington Thorne just keeps making his mark, but Damon Jacobs, before that shot rocked him, Damon Jacobs was looking nasty in that opening round.
Neither of these fighters disappointed. Damon Jacobs, the striking, the speed, and the accuracy with those flurries was amazing. That clearly speaks to his 6 years of training. And then Remington continues to surprise us every single time he gets in the cage. Steps up to whatever his opponent puts in front of him.
Here you have a guy who's getting backed up, getting battered.
Yes.
I mean, it looked like a mismatch in those opening moments.
Absolutely.
But that also, again, shows you, we've talked about this many times before, one punch can change a
Absolutely.
fight. And that big hook really took Damon Jacobs off of his pedestal. Now, to be fair, the question is, how much of an effect did that knee have? From my view, while that wasn't a legal knee, that knee didn't land flush. It was the meat of the thigh more than the knee that connected with Damon Jacobs' face. I think it was that punch that changed the fight more than anything else.
I agree.
What an unbelievable contest between two really exciting young fighters. Again, let's remind ourselves, Remington Thorne, only 19 years old. Damon Jacobs, only 20 years old.
Right. I mean, these guys have so much time to hone their craft, and they will. I'm so excited to see what happens with their careers.
So much opportunity for growth. Two very exciting, talented, dangerous young fighters. And we saw, and that third round was fascinating because you had Remington Thorne throwing up that tie clinch and throwing those knees to the body.
Oh, that tie bomb was beautiful.
Damon Jacobs, though, covering up tight inside and
Right,
then
and then
ripping
coming
the body.
with the body shots. I know.
Both these guys can generate so much power. Thorne, you don't expect the power from him. Like he doesn't.
I have no idea.
He doesn't look like he has that kind of nastiness in his
No,
hands.
he really doesn't. And I have no idea what name Sal is about to read off his card.
Well, the big question is going to be how
much did that point affect it? You're right.
Because even if Thorne won 2 rounds, that point turns us into a draw.
Right.
So we also don't know how different judges saw each round.
Correct.
So a lot of factors here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a majority decision or a majority draw in this case.
I totally agree with you.
Looks like Sal has our information ready from the judges. Let's go inside and find the official decision with Salvador.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these two warriors. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. First judge, Sean Wells. First judge, Sean Wells. Test. First judge, Sean Wells scores a fight 28-28 even.
Yep.
Second judge, Franklin Aguirre scores a fight 29-27. Third and final judge, Chris Krell scores a fight 29-27 for your winner by majority decision. Out of the blue corner, Damon Jacobs!
Yeah, man. It's on. Test. Test. All right, I'm here with the winner, Damon Jacobs. I'm here with the winner, Damon Jacobs. That was a fight. How you like that? How you like that, everybody? No sound. Can the audience hear me? Sal. Hello. All right, I'm here with the winner, Damon Jacobs. How you like that fight? Damon, we know you took this fight on short notice. How grateful were you towards Remington for still accepting this fight with you?
I can't even describe to you how amazing this feeling is, man. Been waiting for this moment since I was 14 years old. Remy and all his coaches, I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for a great fight. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Ryan, for coaching me. Thank you, JJ, for teaching me everything. Thank you to all my training partners. Thank you to my family. I want to thank my mom. I love you. I love you so much. I love you, Angelo. I want to thank my girlfriend for supporting me, sticking through all the mood swings and everything. Thank you so much for supporting me every step of the way. My whole family, they're right up there. Thank you so much, guys. None of this would have been possible without you. Thank you to the U of MMA. Thank you all you guys for coming out and supporting me. Thank you so much.
We want to thank you. You both threw bombs. You both took some hard shots. You suffered an illegal knee in that first round. It didn't look intentional. How badly did that affect you the rest of the fight, though?
I don't know. I don't even know what happened, to be honest. It just, everything happened so quick. I thought he just hit me really hard with his hand. I didn't even see it coming. But it is what it is. It happens. You only got 2-minute rounds to get as many points as you can. And I can't blame him for that, you know what I mean? Everything's just a blur your first fight.
Well, hats off to both of you. You're both warriors. What an entertaining fight. Way to kick us up. Way to wake us up out here. Give it up for Damon Jacobs.
That was a fight so hot, the fire alarms are going off. Your winner by majority decision, Damon Jacobs.